course I don't mind covering for you today. Oh, don't worry, I've got a customer here, so I've got to go. Hello there, welcome to our game store. I'll be with you once I got literally just got to type up one thing, then I'll get you sorted everything that you've come in here to purchase, and any questions you're going to have, I'll answer them for you. Please just watch this and enjoy yourself. 1 second. There's only one thing that makes you a notorious champion. Unlimited. Raid Shadow Legends is the game that gives you all the unlimited power you've ever dreamed of as you battle it out and take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. But this is not a console game. No. This is a console level game that can be played straight from your device. I've been battling Raid for quite some time now, and it's time to showcase some of their amazing champions. Bellinor, the High Elves champion. Bellinor has one job: hit one guy as hard as he possibly can, then hide, which is what I consider amazing tactics. Second skill makes Bellinor terrifying by placing decreased defense and weakening debuffs on the enemy, then attacks. The second, Abyss, part of the Sacred Order champions. Abyss is a PvP goddess from my favorite champion faction that uses her enemy's strengths against them. If Raid were real life, I'd probably be among the Sacred Order. I'm trying to unlock as many of them as possible and working my way up to the beast himself, Roshkard the Tower, a heavy hitter whilst also being a great all-rounder, capable of leading your team to victory. Apart from looking amazing, he enables me to do the most satisfying things when playing Raid, which is the quest to collect, upgrade, and unlock the critical trio which satisfies all my nerd instincts. So I do battle in campaign, dungeons, faction wars, and arena, where I can slay enemies, grind XP, upgrade my champions, be bejeweled by the amazing graphics, and finally when it says victory, I get a sense of honorable satisfaction and quite possibly dragon sickness as I collect even more silver coin. So what's new in Raid for this month, I hear you ask? Raid have just released a ton of amazing new clan features and improvements with brand new quests, new benefits for every clan member just for being in a clan, and even a brand new clan shop that gives you access to some incredibly powerful items. This month, Raid has also got new champions to collect from fragments in the Doom Tower, and a load of events and competitions to take part in. So become a champion with unlimited power and join Raid by hitting the link in the description below or scan the QR code right here. New players will get an epic hero, Chanaru, an amazing Doom Tower player, 2000k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. You will find extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. It's that easy. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in game. Hello there. I hope that was satisfactory for you. Apologies there. You've taken the futuristic option of ordering everything in advance, so I can have time to prepare everything for you, and you have something to do whilst I get everything sorted for you. So you're in here to purchase some controllers today, some PC controllers, some TV controllers, some light controllers, and some for your laptop controllers as well. I've got the collection of controllers here. That was what I was typing out whilst you were watching the thing there. So this is quite a speed thing here. I know there's usually someone who works here. Normally he's Henry Charles Reginald III, and also, I don't know if you met him as well, really nice guy. He also works here, but I've just filled in for today. I'm quite efficient with how we do things here at a game store. We like to do things as quick as possible and get through everything for you and make sure you're left happy. So we're time efficient, so anything you've got to do, you get on to it afterwards, and I can help speed through this with you and get on with everything that you want me to do here. Okay, so let me list through the items which you've got here. PlayStation controller, another PlayStation controller, TV remote, sound system remote, light remote, laptop remote, PC remote, a So that's what you've had on order here. The beauty of this game store is that you can order anything that you want online, but before you purchase, you can come in and get it explained and looked at by me. We go through every single one for you. Look through them all and make sure that it's every item that you want and it works how you would expect it to work. So does that sound okay? Fine with you? Great. So why don't we go through the first thing? You may see me notice this. Notice me using this to begin with. This controls your computer screen. So this has a range of buttons on there. We have our main OK button, if you can see there. And then we have a keypad here where you can move around and use the controller as you see fit. Okay, and then the buttons on here which change all the settings for everything, and then a simple on and off switch here as well. If you download the appropriate software for this wherever you use it can be used like a Wii controller or something like that. So all you've got to do is literally click and press and move it around. The motion sensors detect everything that you need to see. So all buttons sound like this. It's really light. It just requires a battery at the bottom there. And that's all that takes. So this is very handy for moving and when you're on the move and want to do PC stuff. And this can really benefit you from having to move the mouse around, and if you just want to do something very quickly and click away. So that's the first item we have there for you. Should I pop that there for you? Interested in that item? That's great. Okay, second item, PlayStation controller. You've opted for white PlayStation controller here. This is one of our classic controllers, which have the softest of buttons and the most satisfying of sounds. Are you happy with those sounds? Sounds good to you. That's great. Okay, so then we move on to our main square, X, circle, and triangle. Circle. Square. Does sound okay for you? That's great. And then X. X. That sounds great. Perfect. And then we have our arrow keys here as well. So does that sound okay for you? And then combined, they all sound like this. Right, and then we've got L2, R2, R1, L1. Does that sound good to you? I think the most important thing as well with controllers, not only sounds good, that it's also relaxing for you as you're the one that's going to be playing the game. But that sounds good to me, so we've got the main button here in the middle there as well. Okay, and then we've got our joystick buttons here too. This is a fully functioning PlayStation 4 controller. I know that Henry Charles Reginald III seems to sell these when people are actually using PlayStation 5, but I'm more than happy to tell you that this is for PlayStation 4 and this is a classic controller now. So that's the PlayStation controller, white. Are you happy for that? All the sounds that we made there? That's great. Just add that to the list. Okay, next up we have our television remote here. Okay, this is control your television. Also, it has the motion sensor detection there as well, so when you move it around, it's going to follow the mouse and keypad wherever you want to go. So anywhere you want to go across the screen, it's going to follow it around. It's used for easy clicking, easy access, and finding and typing things at ease. Okay. Has some great sounds to it. This is our main OK button, but you'll also notice it has a dial there as well, which can be used to access further down and scroll up and down easier on different programs or anything you want to use your television for. All these buttons are very satisfying. Does that sound satisfying to you? That's great, really great to hear it. And we'll check out the other buttons there too. So just make sure it all sounds great for you. So that's volume up and down, and then program up and down there as well. Also has the buttons on here for numerical purposes. You notice that this has a lot of features and a lot of weight to it. This is a great shape to fit upon your hand, so you'll find you're in a lot of comfort when you hold this as well. So batteries at the bottom there, and then you have all your generic channels there, and a subscription for Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, etc., etc., Netflix. All have their own designated buttons. Are you happy with that sound? Does that sound really great for you? It does to me. It's very relaxing. This is one of our latest controllers which will complement your TV. Everything that you want to do. I assume that you've got a television which would match this. That's great. Really great here. Okay, so let's just check all the buttons there one more time. All sounds great to me. That's great. Would you like that to be added to the collection as well? Perfect. So you seem to have had a nice collection here of tech-related things that you want to purchase, so it's my pleasure, of course, to go through every single one of you so far. I'm glad that those first three are going to be sounding and looking and feeling and working great for you there too. Next one, we go straight on the PlayStation controller in black. I assume that you purchased two because you wanted two people to play with. Okay, what do you play? That's great. This has all the same keys and functions as the other PlayStation one. This is not compatible with PlayStation 5, contrary to belief to Henry Charles Reginald III. Let's just test all the buttons here, make sure they're all satisfactory for you here as well. We begin with the X, triangle, circle, and square. Does that sound relaxing to you and satisfactory? That's great. Now let's move on to the arrows there. That sounds relaxing. That's good. And it works well for you. Perfect. So R1, R2, R1, R2, R1, L2. You might notice that the buttons are a little more button sounding on this one. all buttons combined. Joystick buttons now. Does that sound good for you? That's great. How does that PlayStation controller sound to you? Really great. That's good. I'll put it here for you. Let's go. So now we got you sorted 3 controllers, very relaxing controllers, all work perfectly great, and those PlayStation ones will work really great for you. Just like to let you know there as well that the PlayStation 5 is incoming, and we should have that installed very, very soon. Okay, so if you wanted to come back and visit us, we do the whole thing, shebang for it as well for you too. Okay, next up we've got our lighting controller. This doesn't really have very much sounding buttons as they're more weighted, but we can have a nice listen anyway. This controls all your colors, so anything you've got smart light bulbs or anything like that, this will tune in and control it for you there. As you may notice, this controller has everything you need to change the color and the ambiance of the all lights. This has very delicate buttons here, and as long as it sounds good to you, perfect, looks good to you, operation I'm sure this will tune in with all your wireless lights and will be a great asset to your general ambiance in whatever room you've got. Great. So we'll pop that there for you. So update the system. Excellent. Next up, you want to control the sound to your sound surround sound. That's great. Okay, so we've got this controller here for you there as well. This is full of buttons along here, so this is a completely different sound, a completely different feel to the controllers. So it's good to have difference in between using the controller for your television and using the controller for your speaker system there as well. So you notice there's a lot more grip with the rubber buttons there too. There's a little bit difference, depends if you like the click sound, click, 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 or if you prefer the rubber sound. But I think when it comes to sound that you want, but the rubber works better for you. If you want to use the television, it's good to know that actually something's being clicked there as well. But we will test all the buttons here for you, just to make sure. This is a longer controller, there's a lot more options to change around your sound. This is for your Dolby Atmos sound as well. Every button here controls all of that, but also would operate your television as well, that's plugged into your sound system too. So you notice that this is very satisfying, so that sounded good to you. So all the buttons work perfectly fine, they sound really great to you. That's the most important thing when buying a controller, so make sure the control of the buttons sound really great for you and your ears, because it's you that's going to be listening to it and using it all the time for your own enjoyment and entertainment. Perfect, I like that new collection there for yourself. Finally, you wanted something to control your laptop screen there as well. Okay, this will control a very basic controller, but it controls a lot of aspects for your laptop there too. It has the motion sensor there as well, so when you move it around, it will move around. If you get a virus software in your laptop, it will follow it around, so it can make things a little bit easier. Plus, if you're using your laptop to watch something entertainment or something, you want your laptop a little bit further back, you use this controller in order to control your laptop features without having to actually be close to it. So it's got out if you're in bed or something, or trying to sleep, you've got some little bit of distance, but you don't want the bright light of the screen to be anywhere near your face or in your eyes. So you've got this to change all of those things there for you, and use the motion sensor detecting to move all the things you want and select all the things you want there too as well. So we begin with the main OK button here. So how's that sound to you? Is that relaxing enough for you? Would you soon know that every single button on here can be programmed to change to do whatever function you want it to do there as well? That's the beauty of this controller. It's small, sleek, and compact. Middle button is very satisfying there as well, if you have a nice little listen. So I'm just going to pretend that you're a laptop screen just so you can see how you would operate something like this. Now you understand how that would work. We'd also got the volume and the brightness buttons here. These are separate buttons. It can be configured to something else, but I'd recommend keeping them the same there too. And there we have it, that's your final controller there as well. All buttons, like I said, can be configured and operated however you want them, however you would like them to function. I think you could do that to a couple of other controllers there as well, especially the light ones. You can change and move it around and set different settings for your different lights. Would you like that one too? Excellent. So what requires me now, I'll just fill out all this for you, make your receipt. If you'd like to purchase all of those, you're happy with all the controllers. That's really great to hear, and everything else I can help you with here today. So we've gone through every single controller there for you that you've selected. That's the whole point of the system. You can order everything you want online and select it, come in store, get it checked out, and we go through it all together. So as long as you're happy, I'm happy, and I'm happy, you're happy. So hopefully it's a nice circle round thing going on there. Let me type up your receipt here for you. So that's great. If there's anything that you would like to come in store for future things, so if it's PlayStation games, controllers, DVDs, merchandise, anything like that, this game store has got literally anything you want. It's not going to be me, who tends to be quite efficient and well known to be efficient in this game store. We've also got that really nice chap who comes in as well. He's very nice. He takes a little bit longer, but his nicety is certainly outweigh his speed. And also are probably known as not so polite, and that's Henry Charles Reginald III, and he usually tricks all customers and gets them whatever crap he can give them and anything like that. But like I said, that's not how I do things. I like to make sure that you're fully happy and fully well equipped with everything that you want to come in here for as well. So is there anything else I can help you with? Any more tech questions? Any more button questions? Hope you enjoy your controllers. They'll all be really great for all of your uses that you want in your home. Hope this service has been really good for you and really not only entertaining but also relaxing for you here as well, informative for you here as well, that your ears have also enjoyed this and you felt good being in this whole environment and experience. If you want anything from the game store again, be sure to come back and we'll get you sorted. Don't know who you're going to run into, but hopefully it's me. It's going to be me next time, and then I can sort you with anything you want. That's great. Perfect. Well, please stay controllers and enjoy the rest of whatever you're doing. Okay, take care. Cheers.